Welcome to Alpine Daily for Tuesday. We're talking about how to be people who live for outward purpose, and one important element of that is to consider the sphere of influence where God has placed you uniquely in the lives of other people. Each one of us has a unique sphere of influence, a unique set of relationships, a series of places or environments where we have an opportunity to touch the lives of other people. And it will help you to be able to see the sphere of influence that God has given you in your life. So let's take a look at Galatians chapter 2. In verse 7, the Apostle Paul is writing, he says, "On the contrary, they recognized that I had been entrusted with the task of preaching the gospel to the uncircumcised," by that he means the Gentiles, "just as Peter had been to the circumcised," by that he means the Jews. For God, who was at work in Peter as an apostle to the circumcised, was also at work in me as an apostle to the Gentiles. Paul had particular gifts and experiences that made him ideal to reach the Gentile people. He was a citizen of Rome. He had had a Gentile and a Jewish education, and there are other reasons as well. But the same was true for Peter with respect to the Jews. He was ideally suited to reach those people for Christ. And like Peter and Paul, I believe that you and I each have a unique sphere of influence, that God has created us with our gender, with our particular age, or our stage in life. We all come from a unique socioeconomic background. We have different family and life experiences. We all have different hobbies and interests, things that we're into. We work in different places. We live in different areas, whether that's the state or the neighborhood or what it might be. And we all have unique personality styles and temperaments that allow us to connect with different people. And when you take that whole combination, that whole spectrum of traits, it makes each one of us quite unique and gives us each a unique way that we can influence other people. And so this is where you can expect God to use you the most. Now, you may be led to go outside of that sphere, to go feed the homeless. You're not maybe homeless, so it's reaching outside of your sphere. If you go on a mission trip to another country, but God made us the way we are. There's nothing about our experience or our genetics or our abilities or anything in our lives that's wasted by God, and He uses us according to the design that He allowed to be framed in our lives. Even the most difficult experiences and the negative things can be used by God to help you to have a unique sphere of influence, to be able to connect with and relate to particular people in your life. So I encourage you to think about your sphere of influence today and how God might want to use you today to connect with people that you're uniquely situated to connect with. God bless you. Have a wonderful day today.